This is a Man Rights Activist Podcast, episode 71. We focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture from a managed point of view. First of all, we want to thank our new listeners so much, plus our OGs. Thank you for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
On today's show, after dumping Jamie Foxx, Katie Holmes wonders, will she ever find love?
I'm gonna say no.
Kamal's 7-year-old son has some new drama in his relationship. We're gonna coach him through it.
Like father, like son.
And wait till I tell you how a woman caught her man cheating. This is a new one, y'all. All that and more right now. This is MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle.
I am Kamal.
We're saving relationships one listener at a time. We got some feedback, OB.
Do we now?
Yes, we do. It's from episode 69. We made a post that Elizabeth Banks blames men for Charlie's Angels reboot flopping. That was the one she wrote, directed, and all that.
Produce, starred in.
Starting, yes. We got a comment from Red Dirt. He said, so, I see her saying that men need to buy her tickets or it reimburses a stereotype of men not paying to see women lead in films. But what about women seeing these movies? Seems like there are 165-ish million women in the USA. If 5% of them spent money on this movie, it would have made more than 8.6 million that it is estimated to have made the opening weekend. Seems like men aren't the problem. My dude went to math on them.
Yeah, no, right. He well, see, the thing about it is I think he goes wrong, and maybe the filmmakers of this movie thinking that basically women are going to want to see a movie directed by an action movie, a genre that they typically don't really go to. Action movies typically are frequented more by teenage boys.
Of course.
And so, honestly, the first Charlie's Angels, I can see teenage boys liking that because they look sexy.
Yeah.
These chicks are like they're badass chicks.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe.
You know, sometimes they resent being sex symbols. I feel like that's what happens. So modern male TV, which is kind of cool that we got modern male TV either following us or commenting on us, because that's definitely our demographic, said at Red Dirt, you are correct in that men are not the problem. A misguided, confused idealism and reverse sexism is the problem. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Our next feedback. So this is about the Billy D. Williams thing that is not a topic today, but we're going to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Basically, in an interview with Esquire magazine, Billy D. said, "You see, I say himself and herself because I also see myself as feminine as well as masculine. I'm a very soft person. I'm not afraid to show that side of myself." He never said he was gender fluid. He said, your face is so wrinkled. He not as an old man, but as confused. He never said he was gender fluid, but he did try to, it seemed like he was trying to say, I have a feminine side.
Yeah. That shit was dumb. That shit was dumb what Billy D's doing. Honestly, I think it's pretty apparent that he's just trying to get like his Terry Crews on, where he's trying to appease and pander to like this new, I don't even know what type of generation it is. I don't know if these are the woke people or
the super woke,
the social justice warriors. I don't even know. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But he's trying to appeal to them.
And Billy D offended some people with that because he's known as the sex symbol of the 70s and the black 70s.
Oh yeah, I remember watching the Jeffersons. That was Florence's dude, Billy D.
Yeah, Billy D is pretty much like a punchline, like Pam Grier, Halle Berry, Janet Jackson. Like Billy D, before Denzel, Billy D was the dude.
Your mama's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your mama's heartthrob is Billy D.
It's Billy D.
Yeah, so Billy D says he's not gay. But there was a lot of controversy over saying that he was both genders, and Hercules from Philly weighed in. He said, fellas, regarding Billy D being gender neutral, they trying to outlaw true masculinity for men, dog, while true femininity is okay for everybody. We ain't redefining shit. We got to carry the torch or it'll get snuffed out. This is the area of weaponized, toxic Femininity. I like that one. Toxic Femininity.
Yeah.
C.D. Nash said something that we loved, and this is another one of those great quotes.
Yeah.
From one of our listeners.
Yeah, it's like masculinity is definitely the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I do see. I see that it can be a problem. That it has been a problem.
Absolutely.
But it's not the problem.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they go so far. You know what I'm saying? The pendulum swings. So it's to correct this. Being overly masculine.
Yeah.
You sit there and got Billy D talking about. He says herself, which I know he don't.
Yeah.
I know he don't.
He might.
Get the fuck. Since when?
That's some new shit.
2 weeks ago? Like, he wasn't saying that shit in 1988.
No, but I think he was trying to relate. You know what I mean? I think he was trying to relate.
He's an old man trying to
relate. Hey guys, I'm here too.
Well, because he's old. He definitely don't want to say no stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but no, he also wants to say, "Look, guys, I'm the new guy too. I'm cool too."
My point is, like, he doesn't want to say, like, "Hey, Foxy Mama, why don't you go over there and get me a beer and smack on the ass?" Like,
can't say that no more.
Right. So he's trying to
overcompensate, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Would you use the phrase "misplaced blame"? Because later on in the show, we got to talk about a legendary DJ's son who is placing blame in possibly the wrong direction.
Possibly.
We'll get into that later on. We come back, we're going to talk about the front page of our lives. Hey, man, I want to hear an update on your son's basketball. Is he training? And I got to let you know, I saw LeBron Jr. in action. I'll give you the full update. When we come back, it's the MRA Podcast. Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. So my little nephew had a tournament out in Arizona this weekend.
Okay.
And it's funny, man. It's basketball is a lot like comedy, man. They have rankings, in comedy they have the who's who and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So little nephew, man, he's like, I think he's in the number 6 ranked freshman in Arizona, in the state of Arizona.
Okay.
Which is great, right? Young buck playing varsity. But he got to see the real big dogs came in. You know how do you remember when Crenshaw came and played Ike? Your senior year?
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
There was dunking and warm-ups and shit.
Dude, I left at halftime.
Okay.
I think Crenshaw was up 3. I think they ended up winning by 60.
Dude. That's exactly what my cousin said was going to happen in the game we were watching, because they were hanging with LeBron's team, little Bronny's team, and he was like, "Oh, they're gonna win in about 30." I don't know what ended. I don't know what the final score was. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember Crenshaw. It was very much they set the tone in warm-ups, and that's how it was watching LeBron James' son. He looked really good in warm-ups, but he didn't play that much. I was shocked.
Yeah,
the man that really blew me away was Evan Mobley. This dude. He looked like Chris Bosh, and he was 7 feet tall, and he could ball. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. How's your son doing, man? Are you training? It's the off season. Has training begun?
No. You know what, man? We need to start training, man.
Yes,
I need to start training.
Yes,
he's getting bigger. He's getting bigger, and he's no longer
getting bigger in a good way, or getting bigger, and they've been eating too much way.
Probably. I thought it was a good way.
Oh.
But it's like, nah, he's starting to slow down.
Face.
Yeah, he's starting to slow down. Like, he's not running as fast as he used to. Hey, this dude is tripping.
What do you mean? You're not practicing?
No, I'm not talking about that.
What are you talking about?
And he's got the little girlfriend, right?
All right, hold up. Hold on, are we about to get a girlfriend update, dog?
About to get a girlfriend update.
Okay, hold up, man. Let's get out of the front page of our lives.
Okay.
We got to save a relationship.
Yeah, you might have to save this one.
All right, let's do that. We come back. Right. We're going to save Jabril's relationship. This is the MRA Podcast. Hey, what's up, man? I just had to take a time away from the podcast to let you know. If you want an MRA hat, you can get you one. You know why? Because we got them for sale. 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 You can get you one in red, blue, black, whatever you want. Just go to the website, themrapodcast.com. That is themrapodcast.com, and get you one. All right, man. What's going on with your son, dude?
All right, man. So, look, I picked him up from school the other day.
Word.
It was about 4:35 o'clock, and no problem. He's getting all the stuff together. And his homeboy, who was, I guess, in a classroom, maybe tutoring or, whatever class he has after school.
Yeah.
He came out around the time Jabril was leaving. And so Jabril was playing with his girlfriend and his girlfriend's older sister. And the friend was like, as Jabril was walking by, he's like to his girlfriend, all right, what y'all want to play? Right? And so I hear it, but I don't think nothing of it. They all in the same class. They go to birthday parties and whatnot. So Jabril was like, hey, Dad, tomorrow, can you pick me up late? I was like, I probably won't pick you up. He's like, your mom will. Like, all right, so can you call Mom and tell her to pick me up late tomorrow? So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. You can tell her when you see her. And she actually called while we were in the car. He said the same thing. Mom, can you pick me up late tomorrow? So, again, I didn't think nothing of it. I think he just wants to play with his girlfriend and stuff like that. So the wife talks to him, and she's like, do you know why he wanted to stay late? I was like, no. He said, because his homeboy walked up to his girlfriend and said, what you want to play? And he was like, Mommy, and I told her, she is not to play with any boys when I'm not around. He actually asked the question, is she cheating on me?
Who did he say that to?
His mama, my girl.
He said it to your wife?
Yeah.
He asked your wife advice.
Right.
Is my girl cheating on me?
Is my girl cheating on me because some dude was like, yo, what y'all want to play? Some second grader. And he was like, and she told me, she said he put his finger up. I told her, Mommy, she is not to play with any boys when I'm not around.
Wow.
My dude is handcuffing them.
Anime, just take the cake, please.
Early. Now, she did dump him before. She dumped him before. And
I'm just impressive as letting it be known how it's going to be around here.
Yeah, he let her know.
Little girls do that all the time. I'm telling them the rules.
Yeah. He's like, check this out.
Hey, as a part of you getting reinstated into my life, there's some rules I would like to set forth.
But see, the thing about it is I wish he would have just like told her and bounced. He's like, nah, I need to stick around and make sure
that she follows. Hey man, he's walking down the wrong path.
I know, man.
He's walking down I gotta fight every night to prove my love.
I know, man.
I gotta fight every night to prove my love.
Man. See, because my wife was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe you should talk to him. I was like, hey, listen, he's right.
Yes. He's not right, Kamal.
He's right.
He's not right. You can't cuff no girl.
No, you can't cuff a girl, but here's the thing. It's like if you have like the junkie kid, you don't let your kid out your sight. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to be with this chick,
man.
I think handcuffing is in order.
No,
my thing is this, man. I don't even think he should be. I think he should.
I'm going to say this. We'll do this whole episode on this. We got to keep it moving. I'm going to open it up to the listeners, man. Should Jabril be handcuffing? Is he handling this right? Give us, I'm about to say Cheryl. I was about to say give us a call, 818-55-SHURE-1. That's Cheryl Underwood's number. Hit us up, man, on our social, man. Let us know, should he be handcuffing this girl? And don't say, I don't want to hear the option, he shouldn't have a girlfriend, he's only 9 or 7.
7.
That's not an option. He's got a girl.
He's got a girl.
And so don't tell us he shouldn't have a girl, he's only 7.
Yeah,
You're wasting your time.
And just for like full clarity, she dumped him and got with somebody else early, and he got her back. So I think there's some trust issues, and he's like...
We got to work with the little homie, man.
Yeah.
He's too young to listen to this show, but I would like to talk to him and tell him, man, he's got to set her free, because no woman wants to be under a thumb. Don't do it, man. You got to. All right, guys, now it's time for the lesson of the day. You got to not trust her, just release her. Whatever you do is on you. You got to let that go, man. When we come back, man, we got to talk about Katie Holmes, dude. She was allegedly complaining that she don't know if she's going to be able to find a man. And later on, we got a repeat Dear Irby writer. His daughter lied to him. He wants to know what he should do. It's the MRA Podcast. Can I have your attention, please? We are trying to start a movement. You heard that right. We're starting a movement. We're doing something different here at the MRA Podcast. We vibing with y'all. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You know what I'm saying, ladies? It ain't just fellas that listen to the show. Matter of fact, it's a majority women, but it's all good. I know you know somebody that fits with what we trying to do over here. So all we need you to do is send it to them. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? That somebody know how we get down here at the MRA show. It's really called the podcast, but I just wanted to rhyme no and show. Katie Holmes is having an issue, man. She needs to hit the show. She needs to write it.
She needs our advice,
man. Yeah, man. All right, so if you haven't been following along, Katie Holmes married to Tom Cruise, right? Mm-hmm. And then her and Jamie Foxx got together, which I thought was a flag on the play. Tom was his dude. Jamie Foxx used to talk big up Tom Cruise. TC, whoop-de-whoop. I went to TC's house. And then he ends up smashing Tom Cruise's ex-wife. That, to me, that's a flag, dude. I'm sorry. Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there, but you throwing the flag?
Yeah, I'm throwing the flag. Here's
it's 10 for me.
I don't know how tight they are, but they worked on the movie together, so...
Yeah, it's 10 for me.
Nigga, you know me.
You know me, nigga. You know me. It's 10.
You know me.
It's 10, dude. I mean, or it could be 15 or 5. What do you think? How many yards?
More think about it, 15, man.
15-yard penalty?
Yeah.
Ejection?
Yeah, man. Possible
15.
fine. Possible fine. The league, we need to review this shit. Possible fine.
He might miss a game?
He might,
man. You are tripping, dude.
Man.
Hey, it's a flag, though.
Hey, they spent 3 months together, homie. It was they married then? Katie Holmes, like, was my wife there?
I feel like she was.
Was my wife on set?
Oh, no.
Was she coming to visit, nigga? Was you peeping?
That's 15, bro. 15-yard penalty. Okay, so, all right, so Jamie Foxx ends up getting with her. He allegedly cheats on her multiple times. She allegedly says, I deserve better, kicks him to the curb. They broke up, all right? According to Radar Online, Katie Holmes is starting to worry that she'll never find anyone. Jamie Foxx has been linked to woman after woman after woman. Young girl, he got a 19-year-old right now. This girl, that girl coming out the club. Tom Cruise, he's been seen with this one and that one. And Katie is starting to wonder, will she ever find a guy to settle down with? Should she be worried, Kamal?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think you said this before, man. I don't know if you were talking about Katie Holmes, but you were talking about, I forgot which woman you were speaking of, but you were saying like women who, like celebrity women who who kind of like a hot commodity.
Yeah.
They get in all these relationships, but the guys they end up leaving, they find one chick and settle down, typically. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Halle Berry's guys and stuff like that. Like David Justice has been married for years.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm thinking Katie Holmes might fall into that category, man. Like, just no guy is good enough or whatever. She's driving these guys away, but they're going to find happiness.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially the guys that she gets with because they all have value.
Yeah.
She's not getting with anybody who's in between jobs unless it's a Hollywood job.
Yeah.
She's getting with millionaire A-list celebrities.
Yeah. She's definitely the B-side in these relationships.
What?
You know, she's the B-side in the relationships.
What do you mean?
Well, you know what I'm saying? You have an A-side, like a single.
Mm-hmm. And then the B-side. So she's the B-side, the Brad and Biggie?
Yeah, she's you had Dope Man. She's
wait, not 100 Miles of Running. What was on the B-side of that shit?
100 Miles of
Arabian Prince or something.
Yeah.
Some
Panic Zone.
Yeah. That was a cut though. But some other shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, let me tell you what I think, man. I think she's in trouble. Because she wants to find a good guy to settle down with. Let me tell you why she's not going to. Because she has gotten rid of 2 great guys and found fault with 2 great guys.
Point of order.
Yes.
The thing about the Tom Cruise, he might have been a great guy, but what I'm hearing, that basically she was in that cult, you know, the Scientology and stuff like that. So it was like weird, and she wasn't just with him; she was with the religion, the church. So it was almost like she escaped from that one. So I think that one she gets a mulligan.
Yeah, all right, she got in and she picked Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
has she not heard that he was a party animal? Everybody knows Jamie Foxx is a party animal.
She probably met him at a party.
Hilarious. I mean, it's like, how do you not know that Jamie Foxx is a party animal and you're in Hollywood? You know what I mean? Everybody knows that. So that's why I think she's going to have a problem, because she's delusional. Dude, you get with Jamie Foxx and expect him to change for love?
Well,
is she cured of that?
According to Wayne, love can stop.
Thanks a lot, Lil Wayne. You got these women really out here being delusional. Dude, it's never going to change, Kamal. No. She does not know the truth yet. She hasn't seen, I mean, she may not be clear, not to get into Scientology, but she don't know the truth yet. And the truth is, Jamie Foxx is a great guy. Is he going to be loyal or monogamous? No. Still a great guy, though.
Yeah.
You guys would have had you guys were having fun.
Yeah.
But you want what's not real.
Yeah, what was she talking about? Or him, like a few months ago, him going to rehab or something like that. It was like,
that's not real.
Yeah.
You're living in a fantasy.
Yeah. Well, if he was considering it, he was talking about
because he loves her. She's a good girl. She's the girl next door. That's what Playboy's supposed to be, but they end up looking like hoes. But guys love the girl next door. They want both. They want the girl next door and they want a hoe.
Yeah.
And she was the girl next door, and he was out there disrespecting hoes. You don't want to disrespect the girl next door.
Yeah.
That's the girl that you bring home to mommy. That's the girl that you want to raise your children. That's who men want to marry. The girl next door. Mm-hmm. She was perfect for him. But he was just like, he was still trying to be Jamie Foxx and trying to have the girl next door. And it didn't work. And she was delusional. If she could have just listened to our show and understand that she has to accept the side effects of Jamie Foxx and guys like him, she'd be able to have him. But she doesn't know what a good guy is.
Yeah, honestly, she's got to be the A side in the relationship. She's got to be. The thing about it is because she's got to be with a PA or something like that. Yes. Somebody who is just like
Julia Roberts did.
Yeah. Just like, I'm just happy to be here.
But look who she's gotten. Tom Cruise, biggest star in the white world. Jamie Foxx, one of the biggest stars in the black world. Yeah. She has expensive taste when it comes to men. Yeah. She's not fucking with, Marty from the lunchroom. Nah. He'll be loyal. If he's loyal.
Now she just got to fuck with George Lopez now.
Why? Mexican? She got to get all the races? She got to get the biggest Latino? Hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Viragosa.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with Katie Holmes. Listen to the MRA podcast. We'll help steer you straight. Pick the kind of guy, check his file, find out what he's done in the past. That'll tell you what he's going to do in the future. Guys do not lie about their past. They will tell you everything they've done. They'll lie about their future. Ask him what he's done in the past. Accept that for his worst day and accept that it might happen again.
Probably will.
Yeah, it will. And I'm saying love him through it. I'm not dirty macking saying guys don't change. I am saying guys don't change. And I'm saying it's okay. He can still be a great guy.
Yeah, I believe it.
When we come back, Scott LaRock, he's a late legendary hip-hop DJ, and his son spoke out. He is mad at KRS One. We'll tell you why. It's the MRA Podcast. Yo, Kamal.
What's up?
I finally finished my album, dog.
The one you did in 2013?
Yeah, man. I know, man. A long time ago, man. But I said, you know what? I'm going to finish this album. This thing is coming out. Eventually. You got to finish. You can't give up.
I can dig it. And eventually it's finally here.
Eventually it's finally arrived, man. And I was listening to it, man. This thing is funny, dude.
Okay, it's not dated. No jokes about Chingy or nothing like that.
There is some dated jokes in there. Like there's a reference to, it was before Michael Sam came out. Because it was like a reference to gay athletes that came out. And I was like, wow, that's dated. Okay. But the juxt of it is everything's good.
Bruce Jenner still...
Yeah,
Caitlyn.
He's Bruce. He's
Bruce.
I don't talk about him,
but he was Bruce.
Yeah, I used to have a Bruce Jenner joke. He was Bruce, and this when I recorded this. But no, it's ready, man. It's out. Okay. It's funny, man. Check it out and get it on iTunes right now. It's called "Be a Man at All Times." DJ Scott LaRock is an OG in the hip hop game. Kamal Jujabbar, were you a fan of BDP?
Yeah,
man,
big time,
man.
Yeah.
So I used to hear his name all the time. Scott LaRock from KRS One. Mm-hmm. That was his main guy. A lot of people don't know this, man. Scott LaRock discovered KRS One. You know how we had teaching jobs? Mm-hmm. Scott LaRock's daytime hustle was a social worker.
Yeah.
And KRS One...
A young social worker.
Yeah, young social worker. And KRS One was straight bumming it.
Yeah, he was homeless.
Yeah.
He left home, I think, like 13 or 14. He was like in men's shelters or whatnot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Scott was his caseworker.
His caseworker, and he found out that KRS could spit.
Yeah.
And KRS spit, and he was like, come with me. And he let him spit at parties. Next thing you know, blah, 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 BDP is born. So Boogie Down Productions was born. I remember D Nice. That was a pretty one. That was a pretty dude, man.
Yeah.
And he was, from My Name Was D Nice,
Yeah, he became the DJ after
Scott LaRock. Oh,
yeah.
I don't know why he became the DJ. I was like, why do they have two DJs? But D Nice was in the group with Scott LaRock.
Yeah.
And D Nice allegedly stepped to some dude's girl, flag on the play. Had a beef with the dude. Asked Scott LaRock to come ride. They hop in a Jeep. They go ride. On the way after speaking to the dude, whatever happened, I don't know, Scott LaRock shot in the head, leaving the scene of the ride that D Nice asked him to take a ride on.
Okay.
So Scott LaRock is not supposed to die in the hospital. They're working on him. It's supposed to be a routine issue, but I mean, he is shot in the head. He dies. Unfortunately, he has a 8-month-old son. 9-month-old son, which is the worst, right? So the boy grows up, Scott LaRock Jr. grows up, and now he is a grown man, angry as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's around 32 years old, and he is bitter.
Yes, to say the least.
He is bitter. He's holding grudges.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
And why is he bitter, Kamal?
Well, he feels. Well, here's the thing. So, he never really, obviously, he had no relationship with his dad.
No.
And so, like you said, Scott LaRock is like well known. Like he's been dead for like 30-something years, but you say Scott LaRock, people just know it. He was the DJ.
Especially old school hip hop.
Old school hip hops know Scott LaRock the name. So he feels that because of his dad's status, he should be hip hop royalty. He should be the prince, and he should be taken care of. Unfortunately, he was raised in the projects. He said that he had a rough upbringing. He was gangbanging,
in the pen, picking out the pen.
You know what I'm saying? Has spent some time locked up, and he pretty much blames KRS One.
Yeah.
He's saying KRS One is not a stand-up guy because if he was, he wouldn't have grown up that rough.
Yes,
There's no way. He said if the roles were reversed, KRS One died, had a son,
yes,
and his dad was still alive. He said basically KRS's family wouldn't have to worry about nothing for the rest of their life.
No.
But he doesn't know his dad, though. He didn't know his dad. He just assumed.
He assumed, based on what he's heard,
that
his dad would not have done that to KRS One.
And he's cool with D Nice because D Nice checks in.
Actually came and checked in. Now, when I heard that, I didn't know that D Nice was the one.
Yeah, that's probably some guilt.
Oh, absolutely some guilt. So when I heard the interview that D Nice, is the only one that came back and checked on him, looked for him, came back to the projects, I thought, wow, what a stand-up guy. That was before I knew that it was D Nice that said, take a ride with me. And his boy ends up murdered. Yeah. And D Nice ends up the DJ in the crew.
Yeah, so D Nice is like a little salty. And here's,
why is D Nice salty?
I'm not salty. I'm sorry. Guilty.
Yeah.
And my question was when I saw the video, I was, first of all, I'm a big KRS One fan.
Okay.
Right?
Knowledge reigns supreme?
Yeah, knowledge reigns, yeah.
Over?
I don't know. I don't know what the one.
Everyone or some shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, dude, so.
Nearly everyone. Nearly everything. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everything. Final answer. Go ahead. I'm serious.
But the thing was, I believe, based on his rhymes and all that stuff, that KRS is a stand-up guy.
Of course.
Never met the guy. So when I hear this story, I hear this interview, him just like shitting on KRS. It's like, what the hell? And then, honestly, I'm a little biased. I don't feel KRS owes this man shit. I don't feel, but then I looked at it as, you know what I'm saying? Are you supposed to take care of your boys' kids?
That's the part that kills me, dog.
If something happened to you, now here's the thing: I have a relationship, not a strong relationship. I have a relationship with your sons. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't like raise them. I would definitely check in on and let them know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm here if they need to talk and stuff like that. But no, I don't think that I would be my job to to make sure they're straight. Now, as far as cash goes, like if Pops is getting royalty checks and all that stuff, that's some lawyer shit. But I think what he wants is all the money that KRS One makes. He's supposed to drop off a bag.
Yeah,
to
he
Scott's
really thinks he should have that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. What do you say,
man? First of all, KRS One is knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone.
Okay,
not everything, everyone. That's the first thing. Second of all, when I first heard this guy sounding so bitter, I was upset with him. I thought he was in his feelings. He was on some bitch ass shit. But it's hard for me not to think he is right in some ways. Where the hard thing is, dog, it would be like if this MRA thing blew up, right? It ain't just the thing they started blew up,
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. If this thing blew up and we took it and we always talked about Kamal, man, Kamal. Because I only know Scott LaRock's name because KRS One always said it.
Yeah.
And you had a seed, dog. Man, I want to think that I would look out. At least I want to think I would, man. Would I? I would probably find an excuse. Be like, man, that's not my problem.
Well, the thing about it is, here's the thing. Like, because Scott Jr. was complaining that he had like 5 siblings.
Yeah, that ain't my problem.
He's Scott's only son.
Yeah, now
was
your mama's making bad choices.
So he said there like 5 or 6 siblings living in a 3-bedroom.
Yeah, your mom in projects.
In the projects.
Yeah.
So he was saying that he shouldn't have to do that. So he expected KRS to bless the whole family.
Dude, his entitlement.
Mom's bad
disgusting.
Decisions.
Yeah, his entitlement was disgusting.
Right. So the people he should be mad at, in my opinion.
Start with number 1.
Mom.
What about his pops?
Well, Pops, Mom, definitely D-Nice. He obviously has no problem with the people, in my opinion, he should be mad at.
What about his old pops for not leaving any dough?
Well, I don't think any real dough was made at that point. I mean, Scott's probably 24, 25 years old. How many, motherfuckers have life insurance or anything like that? Now, the music, the bridge is over, still gets played.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's getting the check for that?
The royalty check, again, that wouldn't be KRS.
That's not his problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's like Scott LaRock Jr. Is Killmonger, man.
Who's that?
From the Black Panther.
I don't know what's going on there.
You didn't see Black Panther?
No, what is that?
The movie. Black Panther.
Who played him? What actor?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, that's all you had to say. I didn't know his name.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was Killmonger, basically.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, dude.
Back in Oakland, right?
Yeah,
Something about back in Oakland?
Yeah, like, I'm part of the family. Y'all motherfuckers left me.
Oh, yeah.
Left me in the projects in Oakland. Like, dude, my daddy died, and I'm in foster care and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, man, because he grew up all his life. That's a lot of bitterness. You know what I mean? Like, he's had that bitterness for a long time.
Yeah, I think that maybe his adolescence probably is justified. Anything after like 18, homie, that's all Scott Jr.'s decisions.
Yeah, but he thinks, man, that if KRS One did the things man, that's so deep, man, when you have misplaced blame. Because in his mind, he's justified. If KRS dropped off the bag at an early age, his life would have been different. That's facts. If he was literally brought him in like, you're my son now, his life would have been different. Yeah. It's hard for him not to constantly. It takes a very strong man, a lot of therapy, a whole lot of talking, a lot of book reading to stop blaming others, because we all do it, and it's a bitch ass thing to do. But I get it that he's doing it because he wasn't raised around philosophers and shit. He was raised around niggas in the projects. I'm not saying niggas in the projects ain't philosophers. I think I am saying that actually. He wasn't raised to know.
He was saying all he knew was survival.
Yeah, he was raised in the fucking gutter, man, trying to figure it out. And wasn't nobody telling him the truth of, man, dog, that's not KRS One's problem. It would have been dope. I would put it this way. I aspire to be the type of nigga that looks back. Like if Chris had a son, my dude Chris, or, Fat B had a son, and you know what I mean? But then I have to ask myself, what do I do for my dude Fat B's son now? I try to make it to a game.
Yeah, I think Scott should have reached out. I don't know if he was always just this prideful kid.
Yeah.
Like, fuck him, he need to come holler at me.
Yeah.
But I think if
Scott Jr.
If Scott Jr. would have reached out.
Yeah, as a kid.
That's
like, hard to ask a kid.
Well, just even ask it, just like, hey, tell me about my pops. Like, hey, man, how, if he was interested in knowing about his pops, hey, what about his boys?
I think he just sat there fuming the whole time.
Yeah,
that's
salty.
Disappointing.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me because I like to consider myself a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
And obviously, I would want to do the right thing.
However,
but am I supposed to?
No. Well, in the man code, are you supposed to? Yes. According to the man code, I'm talking about your closest dude, right?
Yeah.
Your closest dude's son is your nephew in the man code. So if you're not looking out for your dude's son, then, bro, you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you, especially as a black man, you got to look out. Man, this dude's dad is dead. There's too many young black men walking around without a father. According to the man code, MRA standards, we saying it as of today. If your boy's son, if you, not even, man, we need to reach out and help young black boys that have no father, especially your right-hand man's son. When we come back, man, we got to talk about NFL correspondent who learned her ex-boyfriend was cheating from a Fitbit. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friends some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share. NFL correspondent Jane Slater learned that her ex-boyfriend cheated on her with help from his Fitbit. This is a crazy story. So they had matching Fitbits, right?
Yeah.
She was all excited about it. And I guess I've never had a Fitbit.
He bought it for her.
He buys her a Fitbit. And I guess there's an app.
They can sync them.
They can sync them. And it's kind of like me and my girl, let's say we worked out together, right?
Yeah.
And so it's competition, I'm guessing. I got mine in. You get yours in. Like me and my sons and my dad, we're doing the push-up competition. Okay. So we push each other. So, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, or crunches every day. As soon as you get them, you got to text the chain, got mine in. And it inspired other people. I'm guessing that's why. But all I know is one night at 4 a.m, his activity spiked. And he was unaccounted for in the streets.
Yeah, she didn't know where he was. But what she did know
was he was getting a workout in.
He was getting the workout at 4 a.m.
Embarrassing.
Yeah,
fellas.
Man. This nigga is like...
He's a rookie.
Well, I'll say this. He kept the Fitbit on, so he was really concerned about getting the steps
he
in.
Really wanted the steps in.
He was concerned about all that.
I've smashed with my Apple Watch on just to see how many calories.
Yeah, he's trying to...
Yeah, I just want to know. And especially on a day when I haven't gotten mine in yet.
Yeah.
And like I haven't reached my goal. So I'm like, man, I'm keeping it on. Hopefully it's not noticed because I need these calories.
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to my philosophy, man. Like,
which is?
If you're in the streets.
Oh my gosh. Keep your game tight.
Assume you are getting surveilled.
Dude, this guy's a rookie. I'm telling you right now. He's a rookie. He don't listen to the MRA podcast.
Yeah.
I've been in the game too long, man. Now, I always want to try to stay humble, man, because this is how you get caught up, right? Mm-hmm. But, man, we've talked about this, guys. You gotta move like a criminal.
Yeah.
When you doing your
assume the feds is watching. Your girl's the feds.
She's the feds, man. You got to think of everything. Like, I remember when I was in my dirt doing days, like 3 days ago, right? when I would go to smash something, I would put my phone in my shoe just to make sure there wasn't no butt dialing. Like, as soon as I walked in, shoes off, keys in shoes, phone in shoes. First of all, turn phone off. I had to stop doing that, though. Because that started getting obvious. Like, why was your phone off?
Straight to voice.
Yeah, like, why is it getting that? Straight to voices, nigga. What are you hiding? That's some rookie shit. But I was a rookie, right?
Right.
So I used to do that. But then I had to stop doing that. But still, phone and shoe, keys and shoe. That way you don't lose your keys. Mm-hmm. You can't leave without your keys. You can't leave without your shoes.
Yeah.
Phone and shoe, keys and shoe. But I think one girl actually went into my phone and went in and got, I don't know how she got on my phone. because it was in the shoe. So I might have to rethink that if I could do it again. But I still, if I did some dirt tonight or tomorrow, I would still do same routine. Same routine, man. Phone and shoe, keys and shoe. Make sure there's no. I mean, literally, it's like you getting ready to go do a drive-by or whatever.
Right.
You making sure you wipe your prints. And some people would say, you got to do all that. I'd rather just not cheat. Well, nigga, that's on you. You want to starve to death and take some ass when she decide to give you some, nigga. Enjoy that life.
To each his own.
But to the gangsters out here, the players.
I'm still a player.
My mom bought me this bag. And she said, she saw it because I went to Arizona and I had it. She was like, "Oh, you still got the bag that I got you." I was like, she got it for me and my wife. Overnight bag. It's like a doctor bag. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Yeah, it's my creep bag now." She laughed and hit me, right? Because it did use for a while. It definitely was my one night stand doctor bag. You know what I mean? But you got all the tools in there. You got your same soap. You got to have your same soap that you use at the crib. You got to have your same shampoo and conditioner. Wash your hair because that's where the smells be, dog. I know it's a lot, but I mean, you could do that.
I don't got no hair.
You no hair. Yeah. You could do that, or you could just go home and sleep angry, looking at the ceiling while she snores and she's happy.
Man, I'll say, if I ever did dirt, which you know.
You ain't doing it for a while at least. You need the career to pop a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I think that was the agreement, right?
If I ever did dirt back in the day.
Career pops. Yeah. If it pops.
Yeah. I'm saying like back in the day if I used to do dirt, but we know I didn't because I was always a solid
guy.
I was always a solid guy.
Sons hear this.
You know what I'm saying?
I've told my sons I wasn't a solid guy.
I was a solid guy.
I don't have to live in the closet like you.
But I would do something like, you know what I'm saying? If I did dirt, do the dirt, but then I would go play basketball.
Just to get the funk off.
Yeah.
There's a few things that gets the funk off.
Well, no, just an excuse that I have to come home and take a shower. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take a shower at the scene of the crime, dude.
Oh, nah. Well...
There's a few things. Let me just help the players out there. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit.
If I didn't have like the same soap and all of that shit, you know, so if I didn't have, if I didn't have rookie bags, but that's just like on some old OJ, if I did it type of shit.
Let me help the dudes out to get the smell of ass off your fingers. I mean, now we get real deep. Now we get to just about real player days, right? 3 days ago.
This is your real shit. This is your real talent.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. To get the smell of intercourse off your hands, gasoline on your hands will do it. Go get some gas. Absolutely, gasoline.
Go fill up.
And then
you just got gas
orange,
last night.
Peel of orange. Mm-hmm. That would. Now don't eat the orange, but peel the orange. Now if you don't eat oranges, you're assed out. Mm-hmm. But go to the grocery store, dog. Find you a Rock and Roll Ralph's. Go in there, get the orange, peel it. But you might have to start setting the standard of always eating oranges. Because that get the smell off for real. Oranges and gasoline. Now, the ladies listening are going to be, they might blow up your spot. Why this nigga always come home smell like gasoline? You can't use gasoline every time. That's an emergency.
Is that why
an emergency thing.
He's filling up 3 times a week?
Onions, oranges, lemons. But onions, it's hard to justify why your hands smell like onions.
Taco Tuesdays.
Nigga, that's a horrible lie. Or just be faithful. Good luck with that.
Or be like me, guys.
Like it was like you. A stand-up guy?
Stand-up guy.
Speaking of stand-up guy, man, we got a repeat Dear Irby writer. Tone from Tampa's back, man. His daughter lied. We're going to talk about this. It's the MRA Podcast. Are you yelling at your radio right now? You know, what the hell you saying? You wrong, Kyle.
You wrong, Kamal.
Yeah. Or right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Yeah. Hey, then tweet us. Stop what you're doing unless you're driving. Stop what you're doing. Hit us right now. Respond to us. You know, just talk to us right now.
Let us know how you feel.
I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Or you can hit us both at The MRA Podcast and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, man.
You know, so we'll read it.
We might even respond.
And you just might hear it on the show.
Yeah, man. Be a celebrity for a day.
Yes, man. Just stop what you're doing. Hit us up, man. You'll get a response.
Yes, sir.
Let's get in this Dear Irby letter.
Let us.
Dear Irby, I wanted to thank you for reading my letter from the last time I wrote in, episode 56. You two gave me some great feedback, and that dude, Rod the God, didn't even crush me, so I'm extra good with that. I'm not sure if Rod the God didn't crush him. He pretty much gets on everybody. I'm sorry, man. I hope he didn't get you. But you say he didn't get you. But sometimes people miss episodes.
No, I think he's saying that Rod the God responded, but he didn't really
didn't
lean in on him, yeah.
Okay. My buddies gave me some grief, though. You disguised my name, but some of the guys out here still knew It was me. No worries. They teased me a little bit about my daughter taking over for my wife in so many ways, but it was all in good fun. I can't believe I gave the secrets about the gasoline. I'm still thinking about if I should cut that out. I'm like, you really did that? Fuck it. I don't do it anymore. I don't use the gasoline shit no more, so y'all can have it now. You know how football guys can bust your chops. All right, here we go. On to why I'm writing to you. I had a problem with my daughter. Guys, don't go around with the fuck. Use the gasoline on emergency. Don't do that shit more than once. It's all in my head now, dude. All right.
Use for emergency.
That's an emergency, dude. Use the orange technique, man. Start walking around with oranges. Or, sorry, man. Anyway, it's now in my head. I'm thinking about it. Okay. On to why I'm writing to you. I had a problem with my daughter. We are really close, as I told you in my last letter, but she broke my heart, guys. She lied to me. And she didn't even have to lie. So here's what happened. We were headed out for a celebration dinner. My daughter tells me that she's not hungry. She says she already ate. I was upset because I told her we were going to eat and celebrate her mother getting good grades in grad school. I didn't see her eating, so I asked if she ate in her room. She said no. I reminded her that I hate when she eats in her room because that is how people get bugs. Is that how people get bugs, Kamal? Not that you have bugs, but did you just hear that shit?
I guess.
I used to hear that shit all the time.
Yeah.
She snaps at me, telling me she knows and promised me that she did not eat in her room, and she stopped doing that a long time ago when I asked her to do it. It was time to go, and the only thing I had been on her all day about was that I wanted her to clean her room. It was Sunday night, and if she did not clean it that night, we were going to start the week on the wrong foot, and we were going to be out late. No time to clean it after dinner. I asked her if it was done, and she looked me dead in my eyes and said yes. Then, when she gets downstairs, I noticed she didn't have her jacket. We were late. I did not have time to ask or argue. I just went upstairs, went in her closet, and when I opened it, I was shocked. I could not believe my eyes. She had clothes all over the closet floor. She had food, old plates, new plates, and a new plate covered in fresh ketchup. That is 2 lies. I'm devastated, guys. This may not sound like much to you, but it was a big deal to me. It violates our trust. We have not spoken in a few days. I am hurt. Wondering what you think I should do about my pain. How should I handle her? Thanks, gentlemen. Coach T, Tone from Tampa. What you think, Kamal?
Man, I thought this was some serious shit when he said my daughter lied.
You thought it was like pregnancy or some shit?
Oh, yeah, she had a dude or something like that. I'm thinking, man, some serious shit. Tone from Tampa, this ain't a big deal. This ain't a big deal, the grand scheme of things, man. You got one of our dear Irby writers is getting, his daughter is getting smashed in his own house. That's some serious shit.
That's it.
Your daughter's eating in her bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing about it. Yes, she lied. But I think, like, sometimes, man, we as parents, we force our kids to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
Yeah, we force our kids to lie, man. You come up with these ridiculous rules, and here's the thing about it, man. I'm sure your daughter has some sense. You know what I'm saying? She's pretty intelligent. So when you tell her that eating in her room is going to bring bugs, she says, well, there's no bugs in the kitchen or the dining room. So I'm calling bullshit, Dad.
Really, nigga?
So obviously, Tone, you were probably raised that way because your mom told you, and probably her mother told her, and so forth and so on. But your daughter probably realizes, like, Dad's just tripping. And so in 2019, like my son spends most of his time indoors in his room, eating in there, eating in his bed, things I never did because I was out playing outside when I was his age. Kids don't do that stuff. And so now in 2019, most kids spend time in the house with technology and like all this social media shit. And so they don't go outside. So they do a lot of their operating from their room. And it's just easier for them to eat. So I think, honestly, Tone, you kind of forced this one. You know what I'm saying? By having like these ridiculous rules that don't really make sense, the grand scheme of things. Now, if you just say, I don't want it because it's, it's my rule, maybe she will follow that. But the bugs, she's not buying that shit. Also, maybe just if you don't want her to eat in her room, make a suggestion. Hey, daughter, I wouldn't do that because, it's just nasty. Guys don't want nasty women, stuff like that. Appeal to her practical side. clean up your room.
You might get in trouble these days if you say guys don't like nasty women. The woke women are not going to like it.
No, but I would say women, I tell my son, hey, women don't want no nasty dude. Room is all junky with nobody wants to be with a nasty person regardless.
Man, by the way, the opposite side of the dope man was Panic Zone.
Panic Zone.
Is that what we said?
Yeah, Panic Zone.
It's hilarious. I was the song on the other side.
Yeah, Panic Zone.
Panic Zone.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, back to
Katie Holmes' Panic Zone.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But yeah, man, so just chill, man. Walk off the ledge. You're not talking to your daughter for a few days. Dude, again, that's not your girl, man. That's your daughter, man. Your daughter lie. Kids lie because they don't want to get in trouble. Boom. So we forced them to lie, man. Chill out, Tone, man.
When we come back, I'm going to weigh in.
It's called the Panic Zone. The Panic Zone. That's right, the Panic Zone.
Hey, what's up, y'all? If you like this show, you want to help us offset some of these costs, man, you feeling the need to donate, then do just that. Go to www.patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast. That is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, and you can find us at Patreon. Or you can catch us in the street and just be like, hey, man, I love y'all. I want to bless you with some cash and put some dollars in our pocket. You can do that. Or you can hit us on Venmo. Find our names and just, bless us with dough on Venmo. Or you could pray for us. Do that too. But we prefer cash. Come on, you got to go easy on my guy, Tone.
Why?
You said it's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
I learned this in my premarital counseling. You can never say it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to you. It's a big deal to them.
Okay.
Because I used to say that all the time. What's the big deal? Why does she... If it's a big deal to her, it should be a big deal to you. And I used to say, but it's not. And he said, well, it should be. If it's a big deal to somebody, we show empathy by just saying we understand for whatever reason you're into the Denver Broncos, Kamal.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, when they lose, you get upset. Mm-hmm. It's not a big deal to somebody who doesn't understand sports. And if they told you, why do you care that the Detroit Pistons haven't won a championship since whenever y'all won a championship? 05? When was it?
04.
04. He knew it off the bat and had a mean look on his face. It was 04. What's your point? If somebody were to say it's not a big deal to you, is it a big deal to you?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a big deal to you. But if it were a big deal to you is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about it. Sometimes you need somebody else
to slap you out of it?
Yeah. To be like, hey, man, to walk you off the ledge.
Yeah, but if you say, man, I bombed tonight at my show, man, and somebody say, who cares, man? You're not even getting paid. I'd be offended.
Yeah, but if I bombed tonight and you would be like, man, it's no big deal, man. It happens to the best of us. Well, I'm supposed to say,
that's how you say it.
Okay, so I was
be careful with the phrase. I'm not reprimanding you for saying it. Sounds like I am, but what I'm saying is I want us to understand that it's a big deal to Tone.
Yes, but you prefaced this whole statement by saying it was when you pre-marriage counseling.
Yes.
That's not his girl.
Yeah, but it's still his daughter, man.
And I guess he got house rules,
my mom
right?
used to hate it when I lied.
Yeah, house rules too, right?
Yeah.
So it's dad's rules. I got you.
My mom hated it. See, my kids don't have to lie to me because you hit it on the head. You make people lie to you. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what I see in this thing. His daughter, a couple things. I'm concerned with this relationship, though. I'm wondering, why would she eat before her mom's celebration?
I didn't think about that.
Is that? I don't know. I don't want to start nothing, but like,
fuck
we going to fuck that bitch. She don't even treat my daddy right.
Yeah.
She always got something stupid to say. Yeah. She always looking at me foul. I know why she looking at you foul.
She don't make a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Exactly. You got to be careful when you're dealing with women. I'm always like, I am so tempted sometimes because, to play daughter and mom. But I always have to remind myself, don't do it because you'll damage the relationship. But I'm so tempted to let my daughter do the things that mama don't want to do. Because daughters they're women, dog. They can see the opening. And mama get real jealous of daughter real fast. And so I'm hoping that you have not already caused damage to their relationship, Tone, by playing daughter against mama. Because if you have, this is one of the reasons why she might have ate before the event. And that's bad. I want you to unpack that, my dude.
Let's unpack this.
Be sure that didn't happen. The other thing, man, you got to look out for, dude, is you said, I reminded her that I hate when she eats in her room. Okay. She wants dad's love. That's why kids lie. That's why people lie. They don't want to lose your love.
They don't want to get in trouble.
They don't want, but to a child, when you're mad at a child, it feels like you don't love them to that child. When dad is yelling, it feels like dad does not love me. When my mom used to be disappointed in me, it felt like the love was gone until she was happy again. So as a parent, you got to be careful because kids, they're not that, look at Scott LaRock Jr. Their logic skills aren't that great. And he never worked on them. So kids assume the worst. So they literally think they literally assume the worst. So when your daughter or your child, I feel like we're ministering to a lot of people who have kids right now who have forgotten what it's like to be kids. Luckily, you and I are immature, so we still remember what it's like to be children. Yeah, man.
And we have teenage kids.
Yeah, like my kids shouldn't have to lie to me.
Yeah.
And it's not because I told them they don't have to, because they should be able to feel that I'm not tripping about that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say your kid don't lie to you. Why? Because you know she'll get in trouble. Yeah, that's not why kids tell you the truth. They only tell you the truth if they trust that you're cool. I know you ain't trying to be their friend, but you should not be. I'm just telling you, every time you're outraged, and ladies too, if you're asking your new boyfriend about how many women he's been with and you get shocked, a lie is coming next. The minute you go, what? The lies, here come lies. As soon as you start judging, you're really saying, please lie to me.
Oh, yeah. The face.
Yeah.
The facial expressions
Yeah.
do it. Like,
No.
her brow is...
Mind you, I'm trying to hit right now.
Yeah.
So as soon as I say something wrong, like my boy Owen Smith was pitching the show and they said, is it multi-cam or single cam? He was like, I'm thinking about a hybrid. And they frowned their face. Yeah, actually, was the first strap, but it's going to be single cam. And they smiled. And he was like, just like that. It wasn't single cam until they frowned. Now it's single cam. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's what people do. I could read your face, and you're guiding my words with your face.
Yeah.
So just understand that, man. When she knows that you're gonna get upset. She just wants to avoid you getting upset. So you make people lie to you. Kamal, you said it perfectly. People lie to you because they don't feel like they can. They don't feel like they can be honest with you. And my boy Pastor Braxton said it in the church. He said, and they're not disciplined. They basically don't have the discipline to say, I never lie. So kids aren't disciplined. And adults are just trying to avoid getting in trouble, just like kids.
Yeah.
If you guys have a Dear Irby letter, send us an email at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com.
Where can we find you?
At Twitter and Instagram at Angry Kamal.
That's right. I'm at Kyle Irby, KYLEERBY. Find us both at the MRA Podcast on all social media. KyleIrby.com is my website where you can see some of my commercials, some of my videos, and all that kind of stuff. And the MRApodcast.com is where you can see every episode we've done, including episode 56, the first time that Tone from Tampa hit us up. So you can hear how the history of the daughter and the wife's relationship. To all of our new listeners, we thank you so much. We are noticing our numbers are going up, and I am thankful for that. Kamal, welcome back, by the way, man. It feels like it's been a while since last week's episode wasn't live.
Yeah, man. It's been a while. I had to get my sea legs back after the first few minutes.
Yeah, glad to be back, man. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
This piano dog.
MRA.